It's Taco Tuesday. Let's get after it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. Sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. I was fighting a migraine, but I feel a little bit better today, so we're gonna knock out this video. Got 3 plays for you here. We're coming off a 9-1 run over our last 3 videos here. Hopefully we can keep this up. Not a massive slate today, but we still got 5 games, and there's 3 plays that did kind of stand out this morning, and I'll give you my reasoning behind them. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, make sure you use that promo code CashKeg and get yourself that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. A link is in the description below. And if you like these videos, want to see more of them, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. We'll try to knock out as many of these videos as we can, and hopefully we can keep this run, put a little coin in your pocket. Let's get after it. All right, we got the PrizePicks desktop up here. Forgot to mention as well, if you want access to any of our stuff, Patreon, you can actually get access for a free month if you sign up for any of the sites in the description below, including PrizePicks. All you gotta do is use that code CashKeg, follow the instructions below, and you get a free month access and see what we're all about with all of our tools and picks. And it's a pretty good deal if I say so myself. But again, 3 plays for you here. The first one we're going to talk about is first half. Now, I always get a comment every time, boy, that line moves so much. How did you get that line? Because I'm on the NBA first half, not the NBA full game. So first half here is what we're looking at. And the one I like here, first half play, is we're going to go to Vucevic here, man. We're going to go Nikola Vucevic, 8.5 points. Going up against the Clippers here. They're favored by 3, 230.5 over under. I think we're going to see a lot of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, more on, Levine and DeRozan, and Vooch is going to be left alone um, uh, in the center to just absolutely roll all over him. So if they're ranked 24th in center defense here, Vooch has smashed this. He gets off to such a hot start in the first quarter, plays a ton of minutes. Sometimes he can slow down during the game. So I do like this line at 8.5. He's cleared it in 5 of his last 6 games, 7 of his last 10, 18 against Golden State, 14 against Detroit. And then of course, 5, 12, 10, and 17, as you can see on the screen here. But I do like this over. I think he's going to be left to do a lot of the damage scoring wise. If, Paul George and Kawhi are going to be, again, all over Levine and DeRozan, maybe we'll see some more scoring out of Vooch here. And again, he always tends to get off on a pretty hot start. So I do like this over 8.5 for first half points for him. And if you wanted to run it full game, it's at 17.5. I'm comfortable with that as well if you want to go that route. But I do like this first half. He's done really well. And again, he starts out really hot. So this over 8.5 first half points. Let's go back to the NBA full board here. And talk about a few other picks. There's one here I'm kind of torn on what I want to do with them because I think there's a bunch of different ways here. And if you kind of check out one of the tools we have to offer, it kind of shows you a lot of what's going out there. And what it basically does, it's our Cash Keg PrizePicks projection EV tool, and it takes our projection set, looks at the book line, the projection, kind of tells you where the best value is. And Evan Mobley is the best value on the early slate so far. Across the board on basically everything that he has. Miami should have Lowry and Butler, trying to slow down Garland and Mitchell. So we should see Mobley kind of do his thing here. The juice is on the over on points at around -130. If we kind of look at his rebounds and assists, juice is on the over on -125. He's cleared that in 4 of his last 5 games, 12, 10, 13, 12, and 12. Points wise, he's cleared this in 8 of his last 10 games. And he put up 15 against Miami last time that they played him back on November 20th. So I'm torn if I want to go points with him or if I want to go rebounds and assists. That's where I'm kind of torn right now. Points, rebounds, and assists is another one that I'm torn on as well. He's cleared this in 8 of his last 10 games as well, including 30 against that game in Miami. So that's where I'm kind of leaning right now. And if you want to kind of dig into it a little bit more and figure out which one that you like more, by all means do that. I'm just kind of, again, just kind of torn exactly the route that I want to go with this. Part of me saying leaning rebounds and assists is number one, points number two, points, rebounds, and assists is number three. But those are the three that I feel pretty comfortable about, going up against Miami. I think he's the one that's going to be left to kind of do his thing, while they try to slow down those guards a little bit. So that's where we're looking at for him. So again, depending on which way you want to go, those are the three plays that we're looking at. And then the last one we're going to go to is back to that Chicago game. And I'm going to go over, I was having a hard time finding a third one that I loved. But I do feel like this is a little low on Kawhi Leonard. They call him the Claw for a reason. Going up against Chicago here, the line just feels like a little bit too low here at the 1.5 mark. He's cleared this number in 7 of his last 10 games. And, we got a close spread at, Clippers favored by 3, the 230.5 over under. And as long as this game stays pretty close, feel pretty confident he's going to get his hands on a few here. So line feels a little soft at 1.5. I think it should be probably closer to 2, to be honest with you. Kind of looking at Chicago's advanced stats, they're 12th in defensive efficiency, 15th in pace, 11th in turnover ratio. So I think this spot, I usually don't like to take these blocks and steals. But in a spot like this, I don't mind looking at taking him for over 1.5 blocks and steals. And then, like I said, if you wanted to take Vooch, the points full game, he's sitting at 17.5. I kind of mentioned him when I talked earlier when I talked about the first half. And he's cleared this in 5 of his 10 games he's played. And like I said, juice is on the over around minus 130 if you feel like taking this. But when he comes to first half, he's actually cleared that number in 7 of 10. So I feel comfortable taking more of the first half. But if you don't have that and you wanted to take a full game, I don't mind taking a crack at that. Like I said, he can get super hot. He's averaging almost 37 minutes a game over his last 10, which you got to love. If we look at points, Jared Allen put up 15 points against these guys. Thomas Bryant, 15. Joel Embiid put up 41 against these guys back on the 17th. So they can get abused by the center quite a bit. So if you wanted to take the full game, just kind of want to mention that a little bit. And that's where you're kind of looking at it. So again, not a massive board early here, but those are 3 plays that I do like. Again, hopefully we can continue what we're doing here. And again, if you don't have that account, use that promo code CashKeg and get that 100% as a deposit match up to $100. And like always, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.